let me just go a little bit further into how the smear campaign works with the narcissistic family dynamic and the scapegoat. So I had to move back in with my parents like in 2021-ish because I had like mental health things going on. And when I lived with them, I used to work at vintage booths, right? And then I had to close my booths because I had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life. And I had to put all the stuff in my bedroom. So my room was literally a hoarder's nightmare. And while I lived with them, I also escaped an abusive relationship. And in abusive relationships, they when you call like domestic violence hotlines, they ask you if you've ever been strangled before. Because if they've ever strangled you, then the chances of them unaliving you goes up by like 90%. And so my ex, yeah, he did that to me. So when I lived at their house, I was so afraid. Every day I was afraid because he knew where I lived. He came to the house one time and busted the pipe outside my window, like the water pipe, and all this water was leaking. He came to my house and threw shit all over my car. And then he even like would come, he had his weird tweaker friends come and like, cause the back of my house, my parents' house had like a main street, and they would come like outside and like yell shit. So I was like overstimulated and afraid. I was very afraid. I really believed that he was going to come unalive me because of all the shit that I went through with him. And I left. And you're supposed to go somewhere where your abuser can't find you. But when I told my parents, like, he's coming to the house, he's doing this, they knew about the pipe. They've seen him come to my house. They had him on camera. I told them I don't feel safe. And they would just say, that's not happening. He's not here. You're tripping. Nobody's going to come here, Shay. Nothing's wrong. So I couldn't sleep a lot because I was so nervous and my room was a mess. But they took that and they would show people that would come over and they would be like, look at her room. Look at what she's doing. She's not doing anything. Something's wrong with her. She needs help. And they didn't protect me. They didn't stand up for me. They didn't tell my ex anything. They didn't do anything to make me feel better. They just gaslit me and used that as like a selling point to tell other people, look at how messed up our daughter is. What's wrong with her? And even like to my whole family, like, oh wow, look at her room. It's so messy. That's her. Look at how messed up she is. And it's like, that's the way these dynamics work. Like the parents or the abusive people, they twist everything so that they could benefit. Because I know that they twisted everything so that they could use that as a selling point to people. Like, she doesn't deserve her inheritance because look at how much of a mess she is. Rather than if you had parents that loved you, they would say, who's messing with my baby? Who's coming to this house? Especially when he came to the house and vandalized the freaking water pipe. He literally did that and they knew it was him. And they still decided to go, you're crazy. Nobody's coming here, Shay. There's no one coming here. What are you even doing? What's wrong with you? And they tried to make me look and feel like there was something wrong with me because I didn't feel safe. And in healthy relationships or with other people, I see them with their parents, they protect them. But with my parents, they tried to spin this narrative with everyone in my life, my family and everything to try to make me look like I was just doing nothing when really I was very afraid. I was so afraid for my life and I didn't feel safe and they were purposely ignoring it and gaslighting me about what was going on and not helping me at all. And then trying to make it look like, she's just a mess. There's something wrong with her.